Golf News RI presents the Golf Dudes Podcast. Here are the dudes. Hey everybody, happy Thursday night. Welcome to another episode of the Golf Dudes Podcast. I'm Golf News RI co-founder Joe Calabro. Joining me is, as usual, is Rich Capali. Rich, how you doing today, buddy? Boy, what's going on?
Not bad. Lazy Sunday, even though it's Thursday. Crappy weather outside the next 2 days. Have a bit of a golf watching hangover from last weekend. But other than that, I'm doing all right.
Now, you were going to try to play golf today, this morning.
Until I saw the temperature.
But you bailed.
So, I was going to try and play as much as I could before the rain came, but it was a little frosty this morning.
Absolutely. So, thanks to everybody for tuning in right off the jump. Lots to get to today. Thanks to everybody for following along our Masters coverage last week. It was certainly exciting. Let's start with that. We have a couple housekeeping items to get to, as per usual. But the Masters just happened. People are still reacting. I think the biggest takeaway is Xander Schauffele crapped himself.
Yeah, he gets
Matsuyama played pretty well, obviously, but
pants crapper of the year. It shouldn't have been that close. He should have won running away, but he made a couple bogeys on the back, but Xander took care of the pants crapping. So huge for the country of Japan. Pretty much all Asian people, to be honest with you. He's like I've been reading stories that he's like a freaking celebrity over there. Him and Shohei Ohtani for the Angels, they're like the number one and number two biggest celebrities out in Japan. So
he was the first male. It's kind of unbelievable, but it's what it is. He was the first male to win a major in Japan for Japan.
Yeah, the first Japanese male to win a major. Yep, absolutely.
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I guess there was something going on Instagram, and I didn't put it up because I didn't know where it came from. But I guess, excuse me, a Japanese newspaper, they published every hole, all 72 of his holes, and for the Masters after his win, they published all 72 holes, and they put where he put the ball on each hole.
Oh wow, that's
and
pretty
they had
cool.
A whole like the lines and stuff, all the lines he took, and his scores and everything.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. They went all out, so that was pretty exciting. For sure. Master Sunday wasn't as exciting as I think people were hoping for. I thought maybe Jordan was going to make more of a run. I thought some other guys were going to be a factor. But I just thought my biggest takeaway from Matsuyama was Xander Schauffele. What are you doing on 16? Why you take that? You have Matsuyama on the run. He just missed his spot by 15 yards on the par 5. That ball was that ball I put in the water. That was nowhere close to where he had to land that.
Yeah.
And
he definitely crapped himself.
So we'll see how that affects him going forward. I think the other big takeaway that people have is Will Zalatoris. He's playing this week at the RBC. We'll get into a little bit of that today. I know you watched a little bit of it today. I didn't watch any of it, but he played. I think he's 300 today. And he looked pretty impressive. It looks like he could be a player. He doesn't have a PGA Tour card yet.
No, he's a little stick of a guy too. He can pipe it.
Absolutely. So, Mark Bacon, thanks for watching. Caitlin Allen, thanks for watching. Tina, thanks for watching from right there. And others as well. Some local things to get to. It's an exciting week because one, it was our 1 year anniversary, which we'll get to in a little bit. But also tournaments are starting this weekend. Triggs has a tournament on Sunday. King's Crossing has a tournament on Sunday. Just to make sure I'm correct here, Triggs is hosting a Texas Scramble on Sunday. It's their first major tournament of the season. And King's Crossing is hosting a tournament on Sunday, the opening day scramble.
Yeah, straight up scramble.
Do you want to talk about that? He's still looking for his
pretty much.
We have the article on our website. Anyways,
I remember correctly, I talked to Peter on Sunday when I was there, and he said, I think the only spots they have are walking spots. They're trying to accommodate everybody, but there is no riding spots available, so it's going to be walking only.
All right, so there you have it. That's King's Crossing on Sunday. We're hoping to have both of those results for you on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, whatever it may be, both the Triggs results and the King's Crossing results. So that'll be exciting. Tournament season is starting. I know Kirk Ray's opening day is May 8th.
I'll be in Florida. Well, actually, I'm coming back from Florida that time.
So that is exciting for me. It still seems like a long way up, but it's really only a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Judging by the weather today, it seems like it's forever away.
Yeah.
And also congratulations to Eddie Kirby of the Equidna Club and John Rainone, who won the Mass Chapter Spring Pro on Tuesday from part of the NAPJ. So we put that up as well. So exciting week. Greg Jones, thanks for watching. The biggest news of the week was Tuesday marked our 1 year anniversary of launching Golf News RI, April 13th, 2020. And here we are a year later. It's been a pretty fun ride, just at least for me, the conversation we've been able to have, the things we've been able to do and are currently doing. Now we're doing high school golf, we're doing college stuff, we're doing some other projects as well. And so that's really been exciting. Thanks to everybody for the support, for sharing, for liking, for reading the articles, and signing up for our e-blast. We're up to 183 subscribers. So that's been pretty exciting. So again, just a quick thank you to everybody. I don't want to spend too much time gloating about ourselves, but we're going in a fun direction. So I don't know if you have any thoughts on 1 year anniversary, or what's funny was we didn't know what to think when we launched this. We thought this was gonna be a disaster, or
you just try to
be successful.
We thought about it. We thought about what we wanted to do originally, and then we kind of went in a different direction. But it was it's been good so far. Hopefully, we'll get gonna have some big things going this year, especially with live golf back. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's right. We launched in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
Nothing was going on really.
Nothing at all.
And so then slowly things came back, but it ended up working out because we were able to report on the restrictions and stuff. The thing that saved us, like I mentioned in the article that I posted, the thing that saved us was that golf never shut down on Rhode Island. If golf if golf had shut down on Rhode Island, I feel like, I'm not saying that we would have failed, but it would have been a different story. But the thing that saved us, I think, was golf never shut down.
Yep.
So that was good. So anyway, thanks to everybody for the support, and we look forward to keep growing and keep getting bigger and bigger. And like I said in my own personal Facebook post on Tuesday, we didn't come this far just to come this far, and the goal is to win. So, and that's what we're going to try to do. So that's what we have going forward. Some exciting stuff this summer, as most of you already know who have been following and keeping tabs on what we're doing. One thing that is exciting is we're going to be covering high school golf this year. The last 2 days, we've been publishing high school golf previews. It's been so much fun to talk to these coaches because, hockey and basketball, they get coverage everywhere. It's easy. No one covers high school golf, especially locally. It's been so much fun to cover, to talk to some of these coaches. Obviously, their season starts next week with the Challenge Cup at Alpine. And some of the best players in the state are going to be playing in the Challenge Cup. Hendricken is sending two different teams. They're sending an A team and a B team to Alpine on Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to be there at least one of the days, if not both of the days, covering it. So I'll do live reporting. They'll do Facebook Live and that stuff. So yesterday we had the Central Division, which is Hendricken and East Greenwich, a huge rivalry. Today we had the West Division. Sorry, I was lost in my notes. Today we had the West Division with Moses Brown, Wheeler, and LaSalle. It should be a fun division to watch. Moses Brown, obviously, is led by Harry Dessel, who's one of the top players. And a quick shout out to Kurt Brace, Kylie Eaton. She's playing for Moses Brown this year. And she's also looking to repeat as Kurt Brace Club champion for the third straight year. Still
a couple of years away from taking that parking spot, though.
Yeah, that's true. So that's been a lot of fun. And of course, LaSalle is a wild card because they just got this stud freshman named Max Jackson. If people that follow amateur golf closely, you might remember Max Jackson from the 2018 junior amateur, I believe it was, when he chipped in twice for birdie on the back nine to win his match.
That's pretty good.
He was 12 years old.
That's pretty good.
And now all these years later, he's a freshman at LaSalle, and they're expecting big things out of him. So tomorrow we have the North Division with some comments from Nick Maresca, the coach of Lincoln High School. And then over the weekend, we'll have the East Division and the South Division. And so looking forward to writing those. The North Division preview is pretty much done. and the other ones I will write tomorrow. So that's been exciting. The previews have been doing really good. People are really excited. The coaches are really excited that we're covering and that we're getting the kids some publicity. And so we're looking forward to this season and seeing what we can do for them. In the next couple of weeks. Now, the crazy thing about high school golf this year is that they're only playing 4 matches, and then they have the state championships. The boys is at Cranston as usual, and I think the girls, if I'm not mistaken, the girls' championship is at Warwick Country Club. So that could So that could be something.
You can have fun battling out over the wind.
Yeah. So for being honest, I don't know how the girls get Warwick and the boys get Cranston, but
they can battle it out over the wind over there.
The boys have been playing at Cranston for years and years, at least as far back as I can remember. When I used to cover high school sports when I first graduated college. So anyway, that would be exciting. Rick Capali, you know that guy? No, I didn't think so.
Nope.
Yeah. He says the future stars of Rhode Island golf. That's for sure. And it's going to be fun to watch them. Like I said, Challenge Cup on Monday and Tuesday. And I'm going to be there at least one of the days. Hopefully both of the days. It's supposed to be nice.
It's supposed to be nice all week.
60 degrees. I'll go check out what Alpine looks like. And so that'll be.
You got showers on Monday, nice on Tuesday.
Yeah. But it's
40%. Yeah.
So that's what we have going on. The college golf scene. URI and Bryant were supposed to play in the URI Invitational this past Monday. That was canceled due to COVID. This is URI's second stoppage due to COVID. I don't know if it was on them, but it's the second time they've had to stop.
Things are just getting ridiculous now with all this. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But the good news is Oklahoma, Notre Dame, and Georgia Tech, Will Dixon, Patrick Welch, Davis Chatfield, and Andrew O'Leary, they're all getting ready for their conference tournaments. The Big 12 and the ACC.
Yeah, that's already
coming. Yeah.
Wow.
How about that Western Invitational? Do you see that clip where some kid put it through into a parking lot and threw a guy?
Oh yeah, into the BMW. Yeah, that was crazy. Like a whole bunch of rental. Like shoot.
No one we knew was playing in that tournament. I checked the
that was
checked the lineup, but that was an amazing clip.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how that works. If they made the college kid pay for the car or what, but
probably park at your own risk over there.
Yeah, that's true. Well, when we play, it's park at your own risk anywhere.
Yeah, true.
You never know.
Yeah.
I always get nervous, especially at Alpine, and even especially at Alpine because the car, with the way that parking lot is, you could easily hook one into
the par 3.
Yeah,
on the par 3 on 8, 7.
I forget what hole it is.
I think it's 7. Yeah.
You could easily hook one into a car on that hole. So I always get not nervous, but just like it's like a King's Crossing, the par 3 with the brand new development.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Alyssa Lanzi, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Ernie Oliveira, thanks for watching. And Mother, thanks for watching. Speaking of watching, Mario Montano.
Oh, gee, there he is.
Trying to figure out the temperature in the studio. JC3 dressed for winter. Rich in the deep V. Well, unfortunately, Mario, we're not in a studio. We're at Rich's apartment, so there's no temperature issues. I can assure you.
No.
And Rich in the deep V.
Deep V, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, he wants to wear a Bruins jersey, but
yeah, it's all right. 2 weeks, I'll be nice and tan for you guys.
Oh boy. Yeah, Rich is going to Florida in 2 weeks.
I'll be sure to put the pool in the background for all you guys in Rhode Island when we do the show on Thursday.
Right, and so there's that going on. So the RBC today, if you wanted to get into that.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
I wrote down some notes.
I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep halfway through it. I had myself a cat nap.
Mm-hmm. What do you say? He wants to talk about the Bruins. Go into let's do the RBC.
The Bruins.
Well, the Bruins trade deadline moves.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll do that. We'll do that at the end.
Except for when Taylor Hall sinks your franchise, like he sunk every other franchise. It's 2-0 Bruins.
Yeah, no, I'm just watching. All right, so we got Cameron Smith. Yeah, so let's talk about him. He
with the mullet.
Oh yeah, the Australian mullet. He pretty much trounced the course today. Almost shot a 61.
But he didn't trounce the field though. Stuart Sink.
I know. Stuart Sink,
back.
Wallace, Colin Morikawa, Charles Howell III. They're all within 4 shots.
Yep.
So so his approach shot on 18. He piped his drive. I think he hit a wedge or a 9-iron into the green, and it rolled right past. It could have had a 61. So he's playing really well. I mean, like we said, it's the tournament after the Masters, so it really doesn't mean much.
Right.
Even though the field's pretty good actually.
And Bryson dropped out.
Bryson dropped out, even though they put up the cranes. I sent you that, right? Yeah. But it's not bad. Cameron Smith, Morikawa. You got Horschel, Harold Varner III, Daniel Berger. So it's not a bad Brian Harmon.
DJ's in the field, right?
DJ, yep.
Of course, he only played 2 rounds at the Masters, so he might as well just play this week.
Yeah, Zalatoris, obviously, Brandon Grace, Danny Willett, Sergio. So it's not a bad showing, especially Doug Gim too. Don't forget about him. Furyk, Kuchar.
Has Doug Gim played anywhere since this collapse at TPC?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I haven't really been following, to be honest with you. But yeah, so especially coming off the week of the week after the Masters, it's a pretty decent field. Harbortown always looks nice on TV, so I'll definitely watch a little coverage this weekend.
Now, of course, for those that remember, the significance of this tournament, and that's obviously at a different time period, but we just talked about this briefly off the air, or before we came on, I guess, that the RBC was the first tournament back for the PGA Tour after their shutdown last, whatever month was it, March, I guess.
March, I think. Yeah.
But this tournament actually was in June because this took the place of, so they had to mix up their schedule. So the RBC Heritage was the first tournament back. Obviously, Daniel Berger won it. Mm-hmm. And Nick Watney tested positive for COVID that week. He was the first PGA Tour player to get it. He's playing. He's in the field this week. I don't know where he is, but he's playing this week because there's a big.
I didn't really see him as a.
There's a big article about him returning to this place
1 year 1 year anniversary.
So
Lee Westwood's in it too. He's even
after he crapped his pants in the Masters.
Webb too. Yeah. Kiz, Pat Perez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so it's not too bad. I'm looking for Graham McDowell. But yeah, it's not a bad Fleetwood too.
Mm-hmm.
KJ Choi. Holy crap.
That's a blast from the past.
Blast from Tiger's past. Holy crap. But yeah. It's gonna be Davis Love III. Not too bad. Paul Casey. Actually, this is Kevin Na. This is actually a decent field for being after the Masters. But yeah.
Now, how much do you read into the photos that we saw today of Tiger reconstructing his backyard?
I mean, it has to be a good sign, right?
I don't think he'd be doing it for
I think he'd be doing it for no reason.
Unless he's putting a soccer field back there for his son, which I don't think he is.
Right. No, it's good. I mean, for Tiger fans, you gotta think that it's good. He's probably gonna. I would assume he's gonna remap. I mean, what does it look like? It's like 2 holes or something like that, and a pitch and clutch that. You know what I mean? You gotta think he's gonna tailor the remodel for his therapy, like his get back. You know what I mean? He's gonna have the areas he needs to, like, he's gonna have a specific chipping area, a specific putting area, and then maybe like a short iron area or something like that to so he doesn't have to leave the house when he's injured. You know what I mean? So I mean it's looking good. I mean, knock on wood, it's looking good. For a comeback, hopefully.
Yeah,
but I don't see it for at least till next year.
Oh, he won't be back.
Maybe middle of next year or something. Maybe for the Masters next year. Maybe if that.
That's.
I still don't see the Masters. I think it's too close. I think a year is too close. But maybe for the 2023 Masters. Who knows?
Well, we'll see. But for those that didn't see or don't know what we're talking about, and I don't know if it's anywhere else. We saw it on Instagram. I don't know if you can find it somewhere on Facebook or whatever. But Zaire Golf had
they have some good stuff.
A drone video a drone picture.
It's private. It's a private page, so I'll see if I can show you guys.
Tiger's backyard, and it's all like dug up.
Try and show you on here. If you can see, that's his house on the top, and then all the light area is where his practice area is. So it's all dug up, and they have construction vehicles and stuff like that. So it's a pretty expansive area. I mean, this to the left kind of looks like like maybe like a driving range
be,
area or something like that. So who knows? I mean, it looks good. Looks promising when you have privacy in the bottom corner. His boat.
Yeah. Mario says maybe you should put some sort of driver's ed course in the backyard. Very good. Touche. Yeah, do something.
That was a good one.
Gotta do something. My mom says, "Cool, Rich."
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So
Speaking of temperature, it's hot in here. Holy crap!
See, now the studio's getting hot.
Now you're getting in my head, Mario. No.
But yeah, so that was interesting. The other thing I thought was interesting was how about we did a story on it because I find the business of golf media entertaining. The Masters had the lowest ratings since 1993.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I even found myself kind of like thinking, this isn't really that good, especially coming down the stretch. I mean, once Matsuyama bogeyed a couple holes, then it was like, okay, but like the majority of the whole tournament, really, aside from him coming out of the rain delay on Saturday, like a lightning bolt. Other than that, it's like, I'm telling you, man, the Tigerless Masters isn't anything. Like even last year when he made the 8 on
November was.
Even when he was out of it, but it was still like, you still had bait
interest,
to watch. You know what I mean? Interest to watch. But
he made it 10. He made it 10 on 12.
A 10 on 12.
But then he birdied 5 holes in a row.
And then he birdied coming in, I think, right?
All the holes coming in.
He birdied almost every hole coming in. So golf needs to establish that new Tiger.
But there isn't one.
But there never will be. I mean, maybe DJ, maybe JT, a combination of the both. But nobody will grab it. Nobody will grab a Masters weekend like Tiger ever again.
I think Spieth is a needle mover. Spieth was in contention.
Spieth could, especially with all the shit that he's been going through the past 3 years.
But he's not. See, I thought it was interesting
it's
tough.
I
thought it was interesting up until the rain delay. I think the rain delay that they had kind of flipped the whole tournament. It felt like. I thought the tournament was fascinating right up until it was close.
It's almost kind of like
was playing difficult. So that's what.
It's almost kind of like following Brady in New England. You just you'll never get to that level. You know what I mean? It's a tough act to follow. It's like, nobody will ever move the needle on a Augusta weekend like Tiger, and it we have to accept that. You know.
For sure. So I thought that was interesting. Again, perhaps no one else does, but I find the ratings and the business side of golf and golf media fascinating. On the other note, live from the Masters had their highest ratings. They were the highest.
Yeah, I like that show. That show
on Golf Channel.
That show
is
great.
I was thinking this the other day. I almost put it in my own personal Facebook page because I would share everything and then I put my own post about it. I was going to say, if Golf Channel just scrapped all their other mostly crappy programming, and just did live from every week, I don't think I'd ever leave the TV.
No, live from's really good because they do recap rounds. They do like special what's it called, like stories and stuff like that about the rounds and stuff like that. What to expect tomorrow.
Right.
What's his face? Was it Frank Nobilo? Was the last year?
He was not there anymore,
but he used to walk the course and roll the balls down the fairways and the greens and stuff like that.
Emmerman does it once in a while.
Does he? I haven't seen him do it, but that was one of my favorites. I think it was at where do they have the course? Eastlake.
Yeah,
Eastlake. He used to
throw
the balls down and watch them roll past the bunker into the water on the par 5 that borders the water. That's one thing I miss, but Brandel does a great job. And what's his face?
Justin Leonard now.
Justin Leonard
David
Duval and the host. They do a good job. That keeps me thoroughly entertained, especially on like a big tournament or a major week. It's great.
I always wondered why. I've been wondering why, and there's gonna be an insight. Sorry, I've been slacking on the comments.
No, it's fine.
I always wondered why they took Duval away from Brandel and those guys. Because now they have Duval in the afternoon show instead of the primetime show. I wonder if there's a backstory as to why they moved him out and put Justin Leonard in.
I would assume there has to be.
There always is a backstory.
There has to be a backstory to that because like, you'd think that would drive ratings like crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, there has to be some sort of backstory,
So
like
I
from their playing days. Absolutely.
I haven't read any scuttlebutt about it or any rumors, but I was just curious that it was a curious move that they.
But you also got to think too, like Golf Channel laid off some of their employees, so it's like they want to try and spread the peanut butter evenly throughout to keep interest in the shows. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Nobody can beat Chambly and Nablo. No one's ever going to top that.
Never.
I thought Duval and Chambly were pretty good.
Duval and Chambly are good, but yeah, Nablo and
away.
Chambly they were tit for tat every time.
Mario says no compelling golfers like Tiger or Phil being in contention. Phil as well. That's true.
And Phil didn't play that bad either. He played decent. He played okay.
Yeah, he made the cut.
Yeah.
Brooks Koepka didn't make the cut. Lee Westwood did.
They were. I was listening to another podcast. They were cracking on Brooks. He's like, dude, why did you even show up? It like you look stupid bending down, and I was just like, oh, like they threw the whole like what's it called, toughness factor out of him trying to make the cut. Like they were just like, you look like an idiot. I'm sorry.
How much did he miss the cut by? I don't remember.
What was the cut? 2?
Yeah.
It was 2. I think he was
3. It was 3.
It was 3. I think he missed it by like 2 or 3. He was either 5 or 6 over. I think.
Well,
I mean, he didn't play particularly horrible, especially for what he was going through. I mean, he's got a freaking kneecap. He just had surgery on his kneecap.
23 days. I mean, he had a university.
And he's shot 6 over at Augusta. Like, come on.
Yeah, he had surgery 23 days ago. We had the University of Orthopedics doctor, which was great, talking to us about how a normal person needs like 4 to 6 months.
It's your recover. Kneecap.
Like,
are you kidding me? Like, come on.
So it was too bad. It would have been interesting to see if he made the cut. And
I like Brooks too. Yeah. It's just, I think he came back way too early. He should. Well, in my opinion, you skip the Masters and get ready for the Open. Right? The Open's next. Or no?
No, the PGA.
PGA is next. Get ready for the PGA.
4 weeks.
Yeah. Get ready for the PGA and then do your PGA US and the Open.
And he says he's playing it. He says he's playing in the PGA. So
that's a key. That's a Kiowa too. That's I played that course last night on 2K. Mm-hmm. Hard, very hard.
Well, if you can play it on 2K, you can play it in
real life. I was like 6 over through like 10 holes.
Yeah. So the PGA Championships in 4 weeks. Down at Kiawah, like we just mentioned.
Kiawah Island.
So that'll be fun. Of course, that always brings back memories of the Ryder Cup that was down there, the Battle of the Beach or whatever.
The Battle of the Beach, yep.
The one that was like the one that really got contentious, right? I think our boy Faraday was in that one.
I believe so. Yeah,
he's playing for the Europeans.
Yeah.
That was kind of the one that started the contentiousness of the Ryder Cup from my reading. So. So some exciting stuff on the PGA Tour. This, like Rich mentioned, it's kind of like a down week after the Masters, but it's still an interesting field. And we talked about off the top, Will Zalatoris. He's playing well again in this tournament, 3 under. And the amazing thing is that he's not a PGA Tour member. And he doesn't qualify for the FedEx Cup. He probably could beat half the guys in the FedEx Cup. But,
I know.
But if he gets a win, all he has to do is get a win.
He gets an exemption for
the season. And
2 years,
next year,
yeah.
Next year, yeah.
I think it's a 2 or 3 year. I think it's 2 years. Yeah, he gets an exemption.
So,
I mean, he's right there. He's right there. He's right there now. So,
yeah, for sure. So that's interesting stuff that's going on the PGA Tour. So what else is going on in the world of golf? We have tournaments this weekend at Triggs and at King's Crossing, as we previewed, and articles are up on our website, so you can find out the information. Zalatoris has aged so well since his Happy Gilmore days.
He has it stamped on his wedge.
Yeah,
Mr. Gilmore, I'm your caddy.
That was a funny back and forth.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who the actual kid was that played that role.
I'm not sure. They definitely need to find him and do it side by side.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if he is alive or if he follows golf or whatever, but I wonder what he's thinking during all those memes that were going about. And it was a cool little back and forth because Adam Sandler tweeted about it, or something like that. I thought it was kind of neat.
I'm looking at the thing right now. We got the Chubb Classic.
Was that the champ? That's on the
Champions Tour. At Tiburon Golf Club in Naples. That doesn't start till tomorrow. And then we've got MGM Resorts Championship at Paiute. I don't know what that is. That might be Corn Ferry, maybe, or something.
Mhm.
I'm not really sure. LPGA is coming off a big weekend last weekend.
Mhm.
What do we got? The 2021 Lot Championship. So check
somebody
out
shot something ridiculous, right? Somebody
check
like,
out
I
Golf
forgot-
Channel for your
I forgot the girl's
for your
name, but
coverage.
she shot like 6 birdies in a row or something.
Sasso Alto Mare. I don't know.
It was making like headlines
It
all
won't
over the
let
place.
me see. It won't let me see the. Oh, here we go. Lydia Ko is 14 under. Holy crap!
After one round.
After one, dude, she is a freaking monster. Nelly Corda 11 under.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow. She's a monster. Wow.
So there you go. There's your LPGA Tour and PGA Tour recap. Not a ton going on.
Yeah. Kind of dry.
But all things exciting stuff going on. As we've promoted, I guess, every week we have the book signing with Peter May at King's Crossing on May 29th for the open question. We'll have some content coming up as far as that goes. He's going to be on the show the week before the book comes out. So the book comes out on May 12th. So whatever that previous Thursday is, I think he's supposed to be on
6th, 7th, 6th, 5th.
Yeah,
6th.
whatever the previous week
May
is.
5th.
I think he's gonna come on the podcast to talk about it. So that'd be exciting. It's been fun. It's been fun to work with him, and obviously we have all kinds of stuff going on and getting ready for the summer, just like everybody else. And it's so close, you can feel it. These days like Saturday.
Well, we
then-
had that
and
week,
then-
that week and a half where it was like almost 70 for the week, and then we get this crap. It's terrible. It's like such a killjoy.
Mhm.
But it's coming. Next week is supposed to be like high 50s, no rain except for like showers on Wednesday. So,
Mhm.
and maybe a little bit of showers on Monday, but we're getting there, hopefully.
For sure. Bridget White, thanks for watching. Hope all is well. Thanks to everybody for the comment, well, mostly for Mario, for the comments today.
Yeah, right. You got a
Yeah,
little problem
I'm
with
struggling.
that.
It's all the phone calls all day. But yeah, so some interesting stuff going on. We also have Michael Callahan's tournament on May 17th.
On May 17th, yep.
At Valley. And they're hiring, by the way, in case you didn't know that. We put an article up. There's some, I don't want to go too much into it, but the rumors continue to fly about Valley. And we're I'm still working on some things, and I know Rich is keeping his ears open, but I will leave it at that. The rumors are continuing to fly. So
Yep.
we'll see what happens, but excited to play there on May 17th as part of Michael Callahan's tournament to raise funds for his son Chase. I think we're both scheduled to play in that, so that will be.
As long as my
that'll be
boss gives me the day off, we're good to go.
Last year it's on Monday. I
Yeah,
think.
that's fine.
Yeah, and it's the day after you come back from Florida.
So a week after I come back.
The week after.
Yeah, whatever.
Mike Leon, thanks for watching. Hope all is well. If you guys have any comments or thoughts on whatever, I know it's a dreary day and not too much going on.
So depressing.
Yeah.
So depressing.
That is the general feeling that we're getting. Is the depression of the rain. And tomorrow's supposed to be miserable too.
No, it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to be worse than today. At least it only rained half the day today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be even colder and even more rain.
A great day to stay inside, do some writing,
Watch some golf.
some golf,
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
whatever else happens to come down the pike. You sent me something cool last night. Mike Hamilton's course on PGA Tour 2K.
Oh yeah.
Has 10.5 thousand plays.
It's almost
right?
11,000, I think. Yeah.
Oh, last night.
Or it was a 10 and a half, something like it was either 10 and a half or 11. Yeah.
Well, it could be 11 now for all I know. But last night when you sent it to me, it was 10.5.
I was looking for a course to play, and obviously I played Hammy's course a ton, so I was looking for something else.
Mhm.
And it was on the 1, 2, 3. I think it was on the third page of the trending
Mhm.
courses on the menu. So I was like, wait a second, the Kootenai Club. I'm like, holy shit, it's on the third page. It's like usually you have to like dig. You got to dig deep into the pages on the trending. But he was on the third page. That's 3, 6, 8, 12. He's within the 12 top trending courses on the game.
Really?
So I mean, it was. I was very surprised to see that.
Yeah.
It was,
We are
pretty good.
I would have checked in with him to see what the status of that PGA Tour 2K21 thing is because I haven't heard. I'm sure they haven't.
Oh, the
voted
tournament,
yet,
yeah.
Well, he said it was going to be over by like May, so
Yeah.
ish. So I don't know how he's doing it. His course is obviously published. All the courses are published.
I gotta find out what a couple of the other the famous designers, what the name of their courses are, because I'm sure they're in the top like they're in the top like 5 pages too.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've learned that it's an interesting whole world
Real
out there in design
and video game.
and design.
Video game and real are two separate things, and there's just as money to be made in each world. It's crazy.
And there's just as much effort put in.
Absolutely.
I mean, they put a lot of effort into building this,
especially in these design tournaments.
Yeah. So I have to look into that. Hammy's down in Florida right now, practicing for the summer. So I haven't seen him around, but I will get in touch with him and figure that out. Few minutes left. Thanks again to everybody for watching. Sorry, it's a bit of a slow show. We're gonna try to pick up the pace over the next few weeks. We're trying to get some guests on and some other things. But if you guys want to open it up to anything else going on in the sports world, I know Mario wanted to hit on the Bruins. I had a thought today on Bill Belichick's press conference. His first time he spoke since January.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. Was it today?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even. I didn't work today, so I wasn't listening to the radio.
He has first press conference since January today. So I have a thought on that. But do you want to give a piece, Mario, with a Bruins talk?
Yeah. So I thought the 3 pickups they got, Hall, Lazar, and Riley, great pieces. I was hoping to get. We got the scorer in Hall. We got the D man and Riley. I was hoping to pick up one more D guy, but if we can stay healthy, which has been the common denominator for all teams in this stupid COVID year, if we can stay healthy, hopefully we can do some damage in the playoffs. I'm not sure they're. Sorry, I'm watching the game as we speak. I'm not sure they're a Stanley Cup contender yet. They need to mold a little bit more, but it was very surprising that the Bruins actually spent money, which they normally don't do at the trade deadline. So,
do you think there's a thought that this is it? This could be one of the last runs for Bergeron.
That's exactly. I think that's exactly why. That's exactly what it is. You know, I mean, Marchand has time left. He'll retire a Bruin. He's probably got like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years left.
Mm-hmm.
But Bergeron can't take too many more playoff beatings. Rask, who knows where the hell Rask's head is any given day.
Mario says they should have some guys coming back from injury. That will be like pickups. Who's coming back from injury?
I think everybody's back. McAvoy's back. Miller's playing every other day. I think Grizzlick's out right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see that far to see if he's on the ice. But Grizzlick was out the other night. When he comes back, he's 1, 2, 3 D with Carlo and McAvoy. So yeah, I mean, if we can stay healthy, I mean, we'll definitely give a playoff push, I think.
Absolutely, should be interesting. Now you nervous about the Rangers chasing you down?
The Rangers yeah, of course. I mean, we've been so we've been okay this year, but we've had runs where we just suck. Mm-hmm. So it's like any like 2 or 3 game losing streak, and you could be out of the playoffs.
Mario says Carlo is coming back, hopefully.
Carlo, I thought he was. Maybe I got Carlo and Grizzly mixed up.
So he's gonna have $7 million to spend next year when they get rid of that slug Tuukka Rask.
Well, I mean, not for nothing. The past 2 weeks that Tuukka was out, the kids did their job. So, yep. Aside from Swayman taking that absolute ass beating on Sunday, 8-1, which half the team was out. He's been an absolute stud, and he's actually backing up Tuukka tonight. And Vlader's no slouch either. Great, 2-1, fantastic.
So yeah, and of course later tonight you have Celtics Lakers, but LeBron and Anthony Davis aren't playing for the Lakers, so it's not really even worth watching.
No.
Although I mean, I'll watch
it. Was a nice 1 point win the other night.
Hey, a 1-1
against Lillard. And Timberwolves. Jesus Christ,
the
Trailblazers.
So. Yeah, that late tonight. A quick Bill Belichick thought because, someone that used to cover cover the team, I always keep track of what's going on. Belichick spoke today for the first time since January when the Patriots
I'm
season
sure he was
came to
dreading
a disgraceful end. And to be clear, it wasn't an in-person press conference. It was him standing there with Zoom set up and all this other nonsense. I think the biggest thing to me, and it's going to sound ridiculous because so many things, obviously, but one of the biggest things is once this COVID stuff passes by, the biggest thing we have to do is get back to in-person press conferences. I've had enough of these Zoom press conferences because you can't. They can control who asks what question and
there's no like media. There's no media frenzy in the pool or anything like that.
And so that's the biggest thing I'm for. That goes for the PGA Tour as well. The PGA Tour is the same way. It's all Zoom. No,
they can kind of pick and choose what they want to answer.
Right. So today, Belichick had a press conference. There's all the usual media guys there, from my understanding. Nobody asked him about Cam Newton, or at least they didn't pop up that question. And nobody asked him when he thought Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl, which was kind of disappointing.
I mean, that's like kind of the point of the press conference, really. Like,
so that was disappointing. But he basically gave nothing. He said nothing. He said, they asked him about trading up. He said, well, if he went through the whole process of how or why you would trade up. He said there's a couple interesting quarterback candidates. The draft is next week.
Yeah, and I heard San Fran offered the 12th pick for Darnold, and they said no.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if that was recent, whether it was yesterday or a couple days ago.
The Jets are going to trade to the Patriots. No,
I'm talking about San Fran. San Fran wanted to trade their 12th, I think, or whatever they have after the 3rd. And they said no, 12. So clearly the 15th ain't going to get anything done.
Mario Martone says BB, Bill Belichick, is going to have to learn that he can't have that attitude when he goes 7-9 and has a borderline Arena League football QB that he keeps playing. He says Area League football. I'm sure he meant Arena League.
Yeah.
He says reporters for Patriots are jokes. Won't ask him anything. I wouldn't say they're jokes, but they're certainly,
the Boston Globe guys are jokes.
Depending on who it is, there are certainly definitely some guys that like to kiss ass, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I think every team has that. I mean, that's the Celtics are the same way. I'm sure the Bruins have those guys. Similar. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying there's always a couple.
When I think about the Bruins guys or the guys on Twitter and stuff like that, they're mostly pretty good. I mean, yeah, they'll ask stupid questions and stuff like that, but not to the extent that they ask the Patriots and the Bruins. I mean, the Patriots and the Red Sox. I'm sorry, they kind of don't really.
I mean, the baseball reporters.
Yeah,
the baseball report is like borderline useless.
Yeah,
other than Johnny Miller.
Yeah, well,
the older guy. He has some.
And Henry has the Globe, so
yeah, that's the other part of it. It's an interesting game for sure. As someone that was part of it for a while, and not so much with the Red Sox, obviously, but the Patriots. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting dynamic. There's no question about that. But I'm sure that's the same way, with other teams as well. It's just kind of how it goes. So, anyways, another show is coming to an end. We're gonna wrap this baby up. It's been an exciting show. We got some other sports in. We'll try to get something as much as we can because once summer comes, I promise there'll be all golf. We'll have guests almost weekly, or we'll be live on site somewhere. I'd love to do some shows live from the King, and the Cool Cigar Whiskey Room.
Yeah.
Do something from Kirkbrey and other places. Yep. So once summer comes, we'll definitely be doing all golf and have tons of stuff going on. But obviously, it's kind of slow, especially this week. It's kind of slow. It was the week after the Masters. Well, I knew it was going to be slow, but so we figured we hit on some other things because we're both into other sports as well, and we do realize there are other things going on in the world other than our little golf bubble. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up and get out of here. Just to plug my good friend Pat Ford. He doesn't have a show tonight, but he's been interviewing all different restaurant owners or workers across the state and their opinions on what's going on. And obviously, it's all kinds of controversy on any number of different angles. And
it's pretty much must see if you want to see it from a business perspective.
Yeah. So if you want to see that or check out those interviews, you go to the Coalition Facebook page, and you can see all the videos on there. And again, he's talking to all different business owners on all different or business or not business,
All
excuse me,
different
restaurant
topics.
owners,
Yeah.
restaurant owners and restaurant workers. So you can check that out on the Coalition Radio page. And we thank Pat for all he's done for us in our 1 year anniversary, giving us this platform and everything else. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up and get out of here. Rich has the Bruins to watch, and I have the Rangers to watch. So anyway, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to everybody for the support over the last year or so, and we're really looking forward to year 2. And like I said, we didn't come this far just to come this far, and so we're just gonna keep going forward. So we'll talk to you all next week, same time, same channel. And hope everyone has a great weekend. Stay tuned to Golf News Eye all weekend long for all your golf